are not that many things we can give to those people that will excite them, but connectivity. If we give them access to meaningful and affordable connectivity, there's so much more that they will unlock.
The Nigerian government is set to begin building a 90,000 kilometers national fiber optic network in 2025, which is expected to run until 2030. The government calls this the most ambitious digital infrastructure project in the country's history. The rollout is named Project Bridge. It is designed to break the strong dominance of mobile network operators over the broadband infrastructure. It also aims to give struggling internet service providers a real chance to compete in a market that has long been against them. Project Bridge was announced on August 7, 2025 by the Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy. The announcement happened at the Stakeholders Forum in Abuja, co-hosted with the Association of Telecom Operators of Nigeria. The project already has the support of 11 state governors. These governors have agreed to remove right-of-way fees, which are often major obstacles to large fiber projects. The minister noted that Project Bridge is designed to serve both large and small ISPs. He explained that the project will provide scalable access across core, metropolitan, and middle-mile network layers. He added that by encouraging competition and sharing of infrastructure, the project will speed up the expansion of fixed broadband across the country. Today, broadband infrastructure in Nigeria is mostly controlled by MTN Nigeria. MTN Nigeria owns more than 35,000 kilometers of fiber. This is more than twice the amount owned by its closest competitor, Airtel Nigeria, which has about 16,112 kilometers. Smaller operators like T2, formerly 9Mobile, depend on roaming agreements with MTN to keep their services running. This concentration of control forces ISPs to lease capacities from the same MNOs they compete with. This increases costs and slows down the growth of the market. With the new 90,000 kilometers expansion, combined with the existing infrastructure in Nigeria, the country is expected to have about 125,000 kilometers of national fiber backbone. This backbone will operate on an open access model. The project will include 7 regional backbone rings covering all 6 geopolitical zones plus Lagos. It is expected to link all 774 local government areas headquarters through the point of presence or POPs. From these hubs, fiber will be extended to schools, healthcare centers, and other community facilities. This will create a middle-mile network that ISPs can use to deliver last-mile connections to homes and businesses. The project will be delivered through a special purpose vehicle under a public-private partnership. The government is expected to hold between 25% and 49% equity. Most of the money will come from international development finance institutions. This includes the World Bank, the African Development Bank, the Islamic Development Bank, and the Kuwaiti Fund. Private investors will also contribute. On July 23, 2025, the federal government of Nigeria approved a $1 billion loan. This amount represented half of the project's estimated $2 billion total cost. Stakeholders noted that although the full nationwide network will be built in phases, important route and regional rings will become active early. They also noted that this will allow the ISPs to start using the new network as soon as possible. However, some concerns still remain about whether the project will be executed well. Stakeholders also went ahead to say that previous government fiber projects have not been used efficiently. They pointed out Galaxy's Backbone Limited 5,000 kilometers network as an example of a project that is underused despite huge investment. They also went ahead to mention that the World Bank has a poor record of releasing funds in Nigeria. Out of $12.83 billion committed over the past 20 years, only $4.2 billion has actually been disbursed for projects in Nigeria. It is worthy to note that making sure investments in fiber are used properly is just as important as installing the cables. There are also questions about whether the project will truly help smaller ISPs, even though the 90,000 kilometer rollout is described as a major boost for ISPs. Some experts doubt its immediate benefits. They say much of the planned network will be long-distance fiber connecting major cities and local government areas. It will not include the dense metro-level fiber needed to reach homes and offices. ISPs that have access to strong financing may be able to use the new backbone and expand their networks, but smaller ISPs without access to capital may still struggle. According to them, only a few ISPs will benefit from the project. They explain that the real competitive advantage comes from metro-level fiber, which ISPs must still build on their own. The situation is urgent because fixed fiber broadband market is shrinking. Between the third quarter of 2024 and the first quarter of 2025, Nigeria lost over 18,000 fixed broadband subscribers. The total number of users dropped from around 308,000 to 289,000. High equipment costs, rising subscription fees, inflation, and a 50% increase in telecom tariffs have made fixed broadband too expensive for many Nigerians. As a result, many users are switching to cheaper and more flexible mobile data plans. Without fast reforms and targeted support, the sector may shrink even further. This will increase Nigeria's dependence on mobile operators. It will also weaken the country's overall digital infrastructure. Project Bridge is therefore expected to improve network resilience. However, it will not solve all problems. Fiber cuts caused by vandalism and construction damage will still be a threat. If Nigeria succeeds on the Project Bridge, it will make internet in Nigeria cheaper, faster, and more widely available by expanding fiber access across all 774 local government areas. It will also boost competition amongst ISPs, reduce the dominance of big mobile operators, and support better services for schools, hospitals, businesses, and rural communities. The project will create jobs, strengthen Nigeria's digital economy, improve national security, and prepare the country for future technologies like 5G, AI, and smart infrastructure. In the end, it will help millions of Nigerians gain reliable, affordable connectivity and support long-term national growth.